Yeah, good evening everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Jeremy Allen Carp Angler. You join me today, I don't know if you recognise the view, we are back at Broadlands for another 48-hour session. Steve's with me, he's in the next swim, he's in peg 63 and I'm in peg 64. Where I did so well last month, where I had 6 fish up to 28 pounds 6. So yeah, I'm hoping for a similar result again, but I'm not too worried about the numbers. But what I'd like to do is get one over 30 pound on this trip. That's kind of my aim for the trip, if you like. So I don't care if I only get one, but if it's over 30, then it's kind of target achieved, if you like. But yeah, there's quite a number of 30s in here, as I've alluded to on my other trip, so it shouldn't be too bad, it shouldn't be too tall and ask to try and get one over that figure. Yeah, it's just coming up to 7 o'clock. We're booked on for 4. We got here at 4 and then we've come, and the wind's been off and on. And the rain clouds have been off and on, if you like. It's not actually really rain, but it's threatened to on a couple of occasions. So we sort of got the bivvies up and got the houses all set up, and then put the rods out. So I've got my 3 rods in this swim and one of Steve's, because I did all the fish came from this swim last time, and yeah, I'm hoping that I can get him a fish, because he fished the swim next door last time and he literally had 2 bream, but unfortunately no carp. So I've got his rod, if you like, where I had my left hand rod last time, and I've done me a 24 pound common last time, so I'm hoping that spot will do him a fish. And yeah, my left hand rod is now where my middle rod was last time, which did 4 of the 6 carp, so I'm hoping that's the banker rod. My middle rod's on the end of the tip of the island where I had 1 from last time, and my right hand rod's kind of on a new spot. Let me just take you for a walk. As you look across there, you've got the slipway, and then if you come round to the right, there's quite an interesting looking overhanging tree there. So my bait is just to the left. It's kind of went really well when I cast it. I thought I was going to put it in the tree, but it sort of dipped underneath it, so it's just sort of to the left of that overhanging tree. I was aiming for that sort of gap between the 2 bushes, and it sort of went a bit farther right and landed better than I hoped. But I'm hoping if the wind gets up, which it's due to overnight and tomorrow, and they go into the bay to my right, which they will do, they'll get in there when it's windy. I'm hoping I can pick off 1 or 2 that are on their way into it. That's the theory anyway. Whether that works or not is another matter. As I say, one bait's on the tip of the island, which done me a fish last time, and then the other one, I don't know if you can even pick it up. It's just to the left of where those 2 ducks are sat, and yeah, that did me 4 fish last time. So I'm hoping that's the lucky rod. But yeah, the rods have been out about half an hour. I say Steve's rod is to the left of that overhanging tree, which done me the first fish last time. So we're kind of all set up. Bivvies are sort of next to one another, and as I say, if it gets really windy, then hopefully we're a little bit protected. Yeah, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. Mikkel's just boiling. Let me turn him off. That's where we are and what we're doing, and hopefully I shall see you soon or during the night with the fish. Speak to you in a bit. Hi everyone, and it's now just gone 3 o'clock, and I managed to get me first fish of the night, although it's our second fish because Steve's already had one. Yeah, I got myself a mirror. Little mirror. He's a bit of a lively character. See if I can lift him up for you. There you go. There's one side for you. So he's just under. He's just gone 12.10 when I've weighed him. So he's a monster. Although he fought like he was a lot bigger because he fought low and deep, so I thought he was going to be a lot bigger than this, but he's all welcome. There you go, there's the other side. Right, we'll get him, do some stills, and then we'll get him slipped back. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good morning everybody. It's just gone 8 o'clock, so I thought I'd do a morning update for you. Yeah, as you see, we had we achieved sort of the first target last night, and we both managed to catch something. It was almost a carbon copy of our last trip. First fish came at 11 o'clock last night. No, it was just after, sorry, yeah, it was about 12 o'clock, yeah. At 12 o'clock last night, the first fish came, and that was on the come to Steve on that, what would be his right hand rod, which is the one he's put into my swim, and yeah, that duly screamed off, and that was the first from the same spot where I caught the my first one, the 24-pound common on the last trip. So that was a bit ironic, really, and. Yeah, he had a nice 16-pound 12 ghosty common, and yeah, it looked a lot bigger, to be perfectly honest, but so we weighed it, and yeah, 16-12 that was, and yeah, got the rod back out, settled down for the night, and then at 3 o'clock my middle rod screamed off, which was the one on the point of the island, and that funnily enough was where I got my second fish from on the last trip. You know, it was the point of the island. So yeah, that's sort of, the 2 bites we've had have come from exactly the same 2 positions in the same orders on the last trip, but yeah, that one resulted in a 12-pound mirror for me, 12-pound 10 to be exact, and yeah, nice clean fish. Yeah, I popped him back, that was, and sort of got back at the time. I then put some more bait out after that, got back into bed about 4 o'clock, and then next minute I knew it was 7 o'clock this morning, so I had another sort of 3 hours sleep on top of the 3 I already had. So having 6 hours last night is pretty much unheard of on a fishing trip. So yeah, that was so it was a good start. We've both had a fish each on the first night, and we'll see what the day brings. Now, let me just pull this down and turn it. As you can see, it's been raining since about midnight, quite heavy at times all through the night, not too bad, and the wind's been not too bad, but the rain's sort of stopped now this morning, and the wind's got up a bit, and it's due to be like that today. It's not due to rain from about 8 o'clock onwards, so it should stop now. There's a little bit of drizzle coming down. It's supposed to stop today, but the wind's supposed to sort of pick up to, well, it's between 20 up to about 20 knots, and then gusting it up to 29 during the day, and that's supposed to be set till about 4 o'clock. So we're hoping it stays cloudy and overcast, and perhaps provides us with a few fish during the day, because I say on our last trip we had nothing really. It was all evening, night and early morning, and then just both days were very quiet. So we didn't have a bite during the day. I think the earliest we had a bite was 5 o'clock in the evening, and the latest was 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping that changes on this trip and we manage to pick a few up during the day. That would be excellent. And yeah, what would be really preferable was to pick up one over £30. That'd be nice. So yeah, that's kind of the aim really. And then we shall see what happens. Right, I shall speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good afternoon everybody. It's just coming up to 5 o'clock, so I thought I'd just give you a sort of afternoon update really, and what's been going on during the day. And yeah, like the last trip, I've had a bit of action during the day. About, I don't know, it was about 9:30 this morning. I had a bream on the left hand rod, and another take shortly after that, which was obviously another bream that came off. And while I was sorting all that mess out, Steve's middle rod went off, and he had a lovely 21-pound 4-ounce mirror. It's been the best fish of the trip so far. At the end of this I'll put a picture of it on up on the screen. I've got a picture of it in the map, but which you can have a look at. And yeah, it was a lovely fish, lovely deep fat mirror. So that was good. And he put that rod back out, and then probably about 2 o'clock I had another breamy take on the middle rod, but struck into nothing. And then probably at 4 o'clock Steve's right hand rod went off, and he hooked into a fish. Unfortunately, after about 5 minutes it spat the hook out and come off. So yeah, they do seem to be feeding during the day, and they seem to be more in that sort of little bay over to the left at the moment. I think they're sheltering from the wind. If I turn you around, you can see, I mean, I'll definitely pick it up on the screen, but the wind's been pumping in here all day, to the point that you know, the bivvy's been taking a battering a couple of times. But yeah, if I just take you outside, you'll see where I mean. That yeah, the fish I had last night came directly in the centre of the screen there, on the edge of that corner there, where it comes around the corner of the island. And then in the little bay you got the sort of weepy tree, but that little bay there, that's where Steve's had 2 takes from. One he landed last night, and then one he lost this afternoon. And then that little stump you can see sticking out in the centre of the screen there, that's where he got his a nice mirror from on his middle rod. So yeah, it seems to be quieter in there, and I think I don't know if the fish are held up in there. Oh, sounds like we've got a live take. You in? Right, I shall come back to you in a minute. Yeah, right, back again everyone, after that excitement. And yeah, I would have filmed some of the action, but Steve swims quite shallow in close, so I have to don the waders and then sort of wade out a little way with a net to net the fish for him. So yeah, that's why I had to put you down and go and assist, if you like. And yeah, so yeah, it was great. It resulted in a 25-14 mirror he had. That one lovely fish. I'll put a picture of it up on the mat after the at the end of this sequence, and you can have a look at that. But yeah, that's the biggest fish so far the trip. As I say, he's doing well there. He's had 3 now. He had 3 and lost 1. I've had one and a bream. So it's whereas so it's more the actions in that swim. I think what's happening is they're definitely sheltering in that little bay, just round from the edge of the island. I think they're just sitting in there out of the wind. But the wind is due to drop overnight. You can see it's still quite windy out there now as it's blowing in front of my bivvy, but it is dropping off. It's a lot less windy. I mean, it was up to 34 miles an hour or kilometres an hour around about 2 o'clock today. So it's now just coming up to 6, and yeah, it's dropped down to, well, probably about 18, 19 now. So it's dropping off all the time. So hopefully they'll move out of that bay, and if when they do, we'll pick them up. So yeah, so after that fish, I've took the opportunity to redo all my 3 rods, and I've put 70 boilies out there with the throwing stick. So they've got a good hit of bait out there to munch on. And as I say, Steve's using his spawn, he's spodding out all of his he's got all his 3 rods now back in his swim, because that's where the fish seem to be. So he's now spodding out over all 3. So he's got a load of bait out there for them for the night. So yeah, hopefully I should be back quite soon with fish for you to see. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, morning everybody. It's almost the same as yesterday. It's 3:30, and my middle rod's at last gone off with a fish, and we got this nice 18 pound 10 common. There we go. I say, he put up a really decent scrap, this one. I thought he was going to be a lot bigger. And this, he thought like slow and deep, but he's more than welcome. And yeah, eventually got one off of that, off my middle rod, which was mystifying me because that did all the fish last time. Right, we'll get him treated up and slip back. Yeah, good morning everyone. It's just coming up to 8:30, and I've just thought I'd better do a morning update to let you know what happened overnight. So yeah, you'd have seen about 5 o'clock Steve had that 25-14 mirror from his swim, and yeah, he sort of got the rods back out. I redid my 3 rods, and yeah, at 8 o'clock his right hand rod went again, but unfortunately that one came off. And then yeah, everything was all quiet until 3:30 this morning, when my middle rod, which is the one on the banker spot, finally went off, and I had that nice 18 pound 10 common. Lovely clean fish, and yeah, I got him put back in anticipation of some more action. But yeah, I've now sort of got up and sort of woke myself up, had a cup of coffee, and I say it's now 8:30 and I've had no further action. So yeah, I'm going to redo the rods about 9:30, get them out fresh for the day, put some bait over the top of them, and then I shall hopefully get some more action during the day. As I say, we're here till 4 o'clock today, and we'll probably fish until about 3. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Then you're just packing up, mate. Hey, buddy. Boy. Hey, where you going, mate? Oh dear. Oh dear. You left it too late. See you next. We have to see you next time. Yeah, hi everyone. It's just coming up to 3 o'clock, and yeah, we've got to be off by 4, so we're well into the packing up stage. And I'll just turn you to see most of the kit is all packed up and on the floor. And yeah, I've just got really my rods out to bring in, and put away. Everything else is packed up, drying. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the rods off the alarms and lay down. And then I looked over there, right underneath the tree. I've seen a fish roll twice, so I'm waiting, giving it a little sort of 15-20 minutes before I start to mess about with them, because I'm a nasty feeling it might go as soon as I do that. But we hope so. But yeah. So yeah, we're coming to the end of the session. It's been another good session here at Broadlands. Not as good as the last, but yeah, between myself and Steve, we've had 5 fish again. We had 5 this session, 6 the last session. But yeah, I've had 2 £18 10 common and a 12.10 mirror, and Steve's had 3, a 25.14 mirror, 21.4 mirror, and a 17.6 common. So, and he's also lost 2, so it could have been even better. So yeah, it just seemed a bit of a harder session, this one. They didn't seem to be you know, when the bites came, they came, and then you never had another one for hours and hours. Whereas last time we were here, you seem to get a bite, and then before you get the rod out, you got another one. You seem to get a lot of action in a short space of time, which then took you a while to sort out, and then a gap in between. I mean, all the bites then came evening, night time, early morning, whereas yesterday we were getting bites steadily, or Steve was, throughout the day. You know, both of mine have come sort of 3 and 3:30 in the morning, so which is what you expect. But yeah, so we're at the end. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please give us a like, and more importantly hit that subscribe button. Those of you that done so, thanks very much for doing it, greatly appreciated. And yeah, thanks everyone for all your support. That's what keeps me doing the videos, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.